this date, November 5th, 1983, Darryl Dawkins. That's right. He blocked 13 shots versus his former team, the Philadelphia 76ers. And now, fellas, I'm doing a little research. I found out that he got his nickname when Stevie Wonder, the great Stevie Wonder. He said he used to come to all the games and he would come in the locker room and be like, hey, there's Dr. J, there's Mo Cheeks. And there was a gentleman that would tell him everything that was going on in the game. Right. And he was like, you the one to do those Thunder dunks. You Chocolate Thunder. Oh, he did. And that's how he got his nickname. Oh, wow. Yeah, and when you want to talk nicknames, I just got a few of them, you know. He had the get out the way, backboard swing. If you ain't grooving, you best get moving. The heart stopper, the rump roaster, the bun toaster, the cake shaker, and the baby maker. The baby maker. How about that?
Baby maker there.
You know
right there. That's the rim.
Everybody get out of the way. Glass flying, babies crying, glass still flying, cats crying, steal their money. And K-Mac, I mean, you guys played the same position. You got a chance to go at each other. And just tell us a little bit about Thunder.
We're playing, it's a playoff game. And there's a scrum, and it's right in the paint here, you know, and everybody's trying to get after the ball, and everybody's on the floor, and it's a big scrum. All of a sudden, a great big hand just comes down, and he picks up the ball. And he just jumps over us, and he like almost landed, and he dunks it from like the dotted line. And I'm laying on the ground, and I'm thinking, damn, like, you know, like, wow.
It just happened.
Yeah, I was like, because let me tell you something. It doesn't do him justice how big and how built that man was. That guy was a specimen. He was just, like I always say, he was like built like, just like a linebacker. I mean, he was just big and strong.
I think they invented the breakaway rims.
Oh, yeah.
Because of him.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because he was dunking so hard. And remember, they would have to delay the game like an hour to bring in another basket, and then he would break that one. I mean, he was dunking that hard.
And Zeke, I tell you another funny thing about him is I was getting hot one game, you know. So we're on the free throw line, and I was starting to toast up a little bit, and he's here, and I'm down there, and he looks at me and he says, "You ain't gonna get off on me." He says, "I'm following you the next 2 times you touch it." I fouled the ball. He just grabbed me twice, and then he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah." I can kick you right in the head there, Kevin. I tell you right now.
Mac, you look like you're scared right now.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hold on. I already seen backboards. I already seen backboards come down. Look at, I'm standing over here looking at the rim like, whoa.
You're like, I ain't getting next to the baby maker. Glass flying.
That's like trees falling in the forest. I was getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, man. And when I saw him at an older age, even though his suits were crazy Calvin Murphy-ish, like you said, he still was in great shape, man. And not an undersized sport. How tall would you say he was?
He was legit 6'9", 6'10". I mean, he was a big.
To me, he looked like he was like 7'5".
No, he was as tall as I was. I'm not quite 7'5", but he was big and strong.
When he was older, right? So he played with the Pistons when he was on his way out the league.
Okay.
Right? And Chuck Daly was still coaching us, right? So he didn't play one game, so he gets on the bus and he goes, "Hey, Chuck, if you don't put me in the game tomorrow, I'm going to show up at your house and I'm going to be in your backyard waiting."
Right? In front of all y'all.
In front of everybody. And, you know, we took it as a joke. You're so funny. The next day we come to practice. We said, "Where Doc's at? Where Darryl at?" Chuck cut him.
First thing you should do is believe what somebody tells you about him.
He cut him the next day.
That's why Chuck was a good coach. He said, "I'm not doing that."
He's like, "I've seen this before." Zeke, you said he looked 7'5", and Zeke, you're a small guard. You know, you were a guard in this game, and I mean, how many stitches did you have above your eyebrow?
Oh, too many to count.
Yeah, okay. Let's just put them in the 30s, 40s, or whatever. But you know, you always talk about, and I've seen you tip dunk on Boston actually when you put your hand kind of on a Payeer's shoulder.
I got a little boost.
Yeah, you got a little boost. I've seen you, especially at camps. I see you do a nice little 360 or something. But you always talk about how you got to bring it back for the little fellas in the game. And so I think we got a backboard to see you do your best dunk. Now, they don't know you still got these hops.
I always wanted to dunk. If I could be anybody and just dunk one time, I just want to tear a backboard down like Darryl Dawkins.
Let's see it. No, we're going real ball. No, we're going real ball. And that's why I was doing this.
Exactly. That's how he's like this. Darryl Dawkins
I'm
in there.
bailing out.
Yeah, man.
That's how I
Oh,
wanted
man.
to do it. Just like that.
I'm telling
Turn
you.
the rim down.
That's what's
Give me
up.
that. Come here.
That's what's up. All you
He's not
kids
done yet.
at
Is he
home,
not?
go home. Do your research. Tearing it down from the side.
I want to come
Replay.
in like this.
Yeah, holding the rim in your
And walk out with it. He done tore the stanchion up. That's kind of like Shaq, too, when the stanchion fell in Phoenix.
This would be my poster.
Oh, that's
exactly.
You know they're going to have one at the end of the night about it.
Drag it around with you, yeah.
You know what's up.
Take the next arena with you.
All you kids, Steph Curry is the man shooting threes. The threes are the new sexy dunk. But go back and look at some film of the great one, Darryl Dawkins. That was a bad man.
God bless him.
God
He was a
bless
good
you, Darryl.
man.